Hello, I am Eli J. Brown, Flashlight Jr. and Sarah, and here is one of my latest Hero Factory MOCs. This is what I call a Luciant Beetle. You may remember, probably back in winter, I did a Luciant Sea Dragon, which many of you will remember took some inspiration from Lego Jang's or JANGBRiCKS' alternative stringer and Voltix combiner MOC, which was not actually the original intention. I just wanted to make something that had mostly translucent parts. And I just wanted to do it again. Well, okay, so what's the whole story with this one? Well, many of you have probably seen the Specimen 9000 video that I did where it was defeated by Ultimate Hero. And now that that's been taken apart, I now have had the translucent parts that were used to create something. Now I wanted to create a beetle, some sort of bug, and I wanted it to be translucent. And this is what I ended up coming up with. I did originally plan on using the lime neon green Miru, the type of mask that Weewa wears in the first Bionicle series, the translucent neon green one. But there was just no way that I could pull it off. I mean, I tried putting it up as like the head of the creature, like just put it facing upward, but there was just no way for me to put eyes on it while keeping these fire pieces coming out, which are supposed to be like pinchers, so I just had to take the whole idea out. I might make a MOC using that mask someday, but I really don't know if there'll be a MOC that primarily is using translucent parts, but who knows what's going to happen. This uses one of the Brain Attack series visor pieces. I finally came up with a way to use one without using a Brain Attack mask from the series, as you may recall. I used a bulk mask on my Racker MOC, and that used, Bulk's Brain Attack series mask, but not a visor. I did not want to use a visor on that, so I had to come up with some use for the visors, which did not require the use of the masks. And this is what came out of it. The visor actually can open up a little bit, like if you just move the eyes of the creature like that, but it doesn't open up very well, and it actually looks pretty weird like this at the moment, so I would probably prefer to just keep it like that rather than having the creature open its mouth, if you want to call this the creature's mouth. And I use these Technic pieces, the ones that had 2 pinholes and a ball joint at the end, but when I put them on, they were just flopping around, and I just did not like how that went. So I used these pieces right here to hold the eyes solid, so they don't move around so much. And what I also wanted to do was to have legs go in a color scheme that are quite unique among one another. I used Lutorian heads, the orange ones, or red, whatever you want to call them, as the bottom feet, quite similar to the official Rock and Black Phantom combiner model from the Breakout series. But I didn't use ones on the front because, well, I probably don't have that many of the Lutorian heads in this color anyway that are not in use. So the front legs don't have those, and I couldn't do the same thing for the do this same thing for the other legs because, well, because I just did not have enough parts for that. So, having only 3 of the translucent orange armor pieces in the 3 long size from the second bulk set that I got, I put 2 of them onto the middle row of legs and 1 on the tail. So it has a translucent orange back. It originally was going to have 8 legs, but I switched it to 6 so I could make room for the wings here. This creature is built using 2 Hero Factory main body pieces. And one of them is holding the front and middle legs, and the other one is holding the rear legs and the wings. These wings right here. If I didn't announce this earlier, the green fly MOC that I made a long time ago, I decided to take it apart. I kind of got bored with it, and I just could not think of any further use for it. It just did not look like something that I wanted to keep around, so I took it apart, and these are the wings that were used for it. Of course, there aren't many translucent red pieces unless you count the orange as being red, but any pieces that actually are considered translucent red would be the jewels on the eyes that I used, and the bow rock teeth that I used for the tail. Of course, I had thought of doing a couple more specimen creatures for Jang's Mad Scientist series, but I really wanted to have this one be a natural creature, not a mad scientist creature. I'm not quite sure exactly what sort of world this creature would actually come from. Probably a world where there are just some glowing insects and such. But this is a creature that was meant to exist in the Hero Factory universe, so it's not something that was made by the mad scientist. It is a creature that is supposed to be existing in the world, so you don't have to destroy it because it will not do any harm. Though I could probably point out that it could bite you if you tried to mess with it. But it's normally a very peaceful creature, and it would only bite to defend itself. It would hurt a lot, but I don't think there would be any poison in that bite. It would just hurt. It would hurt for probably, I don't know, a long while. It would feel like you were getting burnt because these are flame weapon pieces, of course. But it doesn't really do you any harm. It just gives you pain for a long while. But it won't do you any real harm. Just don't try to mess with it. It never bites anyone or anything just for the fun of it, only when it's threatened. So that pretty much is my Luciant Beetle MOC right here. I may continue to do some more specimen MOCs. I actually have one idea for one that actually took some inspiration out of my dreams. Isn't that interesting? Of course, it's going to be kind of hard to make a creature exactly like this certain one that I saw in my dreams. Let me actually take this guy out because I'm not talking about him anymore. Of course, it's just an empty studio now. But yeah, I'm just going to talk, and well, this creature that came into my dreams was basically supposed to be like a mixture between like a bear, a deer, and a porcupine. What this creature is like, it kind of has the body of a bear, and it kind of has the bright fur of a deer, and it's got the head of a deer, but it has these teeth like a bear would, and it appeared to have porcupine quills on its back. It's actually a lot bigger than a standard size bear, so I really don't know exactly what could come from that, or if I could even pull off making a Hero Factory MOC that's supposed to be based upon something like that. But I'll see what I can come up with, and if you have any ideas of how I can pull that off, go ahead and post your comments. So that is the Luciant Beetle. Here he is one more time. I'll just put him here for the ending of the video. And thank you for watching. And if you're watching this video probably on Friday or Saturday, some videos take a very long time for me to actually post, so by the time you're watching this, it probably has already been a couple of days after it was actually filmed. So, whenever you're watching this, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again in my next video.